we're in the middle of our academic integrity series, and today I want to look at a feature that's available in Google Classroom. I don't have a whole lot of experience with this, so I'm hoping that just by kind of whetting our appetites with this one, I'll have some folks check into it. Maybe I'll get some feedback from some folks to see how well it works for them. But so what I've got here is I've got a Google Classroom assignment created. And basically, I've given the students 3 different resources, 2 of which are websites. One of them is a PDF from my Google Drive, and then a Google document that they're going to write their response on. And then over here on the right-hand side, what you see is down at the bottom of all these choices you have, where you can set your due date and your topic, there's a section right here that says check plagiarism. It's also called an originality report. So I'm going to select that. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit assign. And it's going to go ahead and assign that. And the way I understand this originality report is when the students create something and it's in Google Classroom and you've selected that, the students will be able to run an originality report on their own work before they submit it. But you as a teacher will also see some information about the originality of the document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over, and I'm logged in as a student right now. I'm going to go to my classwork section. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Here, I'm going to go ahead and view the assignment. And this student's supposed to be writing about the causes of the Civil War. So they've got all these resources, and I'm just going to go ahead and open them up here. I'm just going to open up all 3 of them just so we have them open. And I'm also going to let me go back to that one. I'm also going to open up the actual document that the student is going to be writing on. So here's the document the student's supposed to be writing on it. You see the directions there, reminding them to make sure that they don't, that they paraphrase anything that they find. So I'm going to go back over here to this resource I've got on the Civil War. And for students, maybe they're going to, just go ahead and they're going to copy some of this stuff. So maybe they were just this key issue with state rights. That's one of them. So maybe they're just going to grab that little bit right there. I'm just going to copy that and bring it back over here, and I'm going to paste it into my document right here as soon as I can get my computer to work with. There we go. And then I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go back to the different resource, and I'm going to kind of scroll through there. And maybe I want this whole section on slavery. So I'm just going to copy that. Whoops, I don't know if I got that or not. Let me copy that and go back over here, and I'm going to paste that in. And so now I've got that section as well. And then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go to that 3rd document. This is actually something from my Drive. I'm not 100% sure how well this will work. It's supposed to be able to go out and search Google Drive and find things that are similar to it and flag those things, but I'm not really sure about those things. So I'm going to try to grab this text right here, and I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over here. Let's see if that's going to copy for me. I'm going to paste that in here. Boom, got it. Good. So now I've got all 3 of these things, and I haven't done any work on my own. I've just kind of pasted all of that in, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this in, basically. So I'm going to hit turn in. It's basically going to take me back into Google Classroom here, even though I had that open. And you'll see right here that on this student, they have this originality report option right here. So they can select run, and it's going to give them a little flag that says, hey, we find there's 3 originality reports running available. So you can see that they show that there's some matches that are in that attach, or excuse me, that are showing that they have things in their Google Doc that's text from the web. I'm going to go ahead and hit run that. And then I can hit it again. And this is where I'm a little bit naive with this, because I'm not really sure. This continues to pop up but when I hit run, I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything that's going on the student end. It just kind of lets them know. Now it's a little bit better on the teacher end, but there's the 3rd one. Okay, and it runs, so so I'm not sure how the students know what part of their document is flagged at this point in time, but I wanted to show that to you. And you'll see here that it shows that about 63%, which is kind of a weird number here, a weird percentage, is original. Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot on that document that's original other than the directions. But I'm going to go ahead and hit turn in just so you'll see what it looks like on the teacher's side. So I'm going to go back over here to my teacher side. I'm going to open up this document. I'm going to view the assignment here, and here you have Peter Parker that's turned in. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. And this is where I can see the students' work right here. And what you'll see over here on the side, because I have that originality report turned on, it has 2 things that are flagged in this document right here. And so when I select this, it's going to show me what those 2 things are. It's going to show me what the flagged material is. And it's going to go beyond this. It's not only going to show me what the flagged is, it's going to show me where the student pulled that information from. So you see it's kind of highlighted over here. So there's two different flagged materials. So it's these two. This is one section here. So I've got two web matches. One's from Duckster, and it's going to show you that right there. It's going to show that that one came from Duckster. I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on PBS, and it's going to show that came right from PBS. Now, what it doesn't show is this section down here that I actually copied from a PDF that I had in my Google Drive. It doesn't seem to flag it. And so I'm not sure how we're going to combat that. And that is a PDF that I found online. So it was actually out there online, but it's not flagging it. But it does help me a little bit in that it shows that I've got a couple things that the student has that it's been flagged because the student is not using his or her original or own words. So you can see that it says about 50% of the content on this is flagged as not original. And so that just gives the teachers a little bit more, another way to check to see whether the work that the students are turning in is their own work or something they've simply copied out off the internet. It's not going to solve all our problems, but it is something that you can use to help check student work. If you'd like to learn more about this, I'd be happy to come in and talk with you about it.